Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to make cold brew coffee. We are going to review the Brew cold brew pitcher, and we're going to try for the very first time for me the Fabula dark roast cold brew coffee. Let's go ahead and open up the Brew and see what's in the box. So I went with this pitcher because it did not have plastic, and I am working on getting all the plastic out of my life, and it is packaged extremely well. Let me try turning it upside down, see if that helps. Maybe I can push it out from the bottom. Extremely well packaged. There we go. It is glass, so that's why I'm being extra careful. All right, so here it is right out of the box. All right, so in this package here, we have, if I could separate it. All right, so this right here is a stainless steel lid. Everything is packaged so well. I'm very impressed. And this ring right here, they call that their freshness seal. It holds it together, so it goes right on here. And then you have the stainless steel filter, which is where you put your coffee, and it's a very fine mesh, so the coffee will not go through the strainer. So this just sits right in here, and then your lid goes right on top. You add your coffee and your water, and then you let it sit for 12 to 18 hours, and then you can drink it. You just add some ice and some milk or whatever you want in your iced coffee, and that's all that there is to it. And let's see what comes in this right here. This came with it, so let's see what is in here. It looks like it's a cleaning sponge. Let me get some scissors. Here we go. Oh yeah, all right, so you have a cleaning sponge, and then this is just the handle for it. So that's pretty neat. So it'll get right on down in here and clean it out. They'll get down in here, clean out your filter. Oh yeah, that's great. I'll probably use this on some of my other coffee things. All right, so I'm gonna give this a quick wash with soap and water, and then we'll make some coffee. All right, so it's all washed up. So next, let's talk about Fabula coffee. I have been using Fabula coffee for years now, and I love it because I used to have such issues with digestive issues or reflux, upset stomach with coffees that were not organic and just really high acidity, and I didn't know that. And so now I know that high acidic coffee causes me issues. So I switched to Fabula coffee because it popped up on my Facebook like all things do. And I've been using it ever since. I have never tried the cold brew though, and I will say they did send it to me to review. So thank you, Fabula. But it is USDA organic, it's gluten-free, it is mold-free, low acidic, and it is clean. It's a specialty grade coffee. And the roast type is dark, and it's a single origin, which I love single origin coffees, and it is Peru blend. It is a dark roast, and the ingredients are only organic coffee ground coarse. So you do need to have your coffee ground coarse if you're going to use it in the cold brew maker. And it is, like I said, USDA organic, and it says right here, this product plants trees. So I guess that means they plant a tree for bags of coffee sold? I'm not sure. But let's open it and give it a sniff. I wish you had smell-o-vision so you could smell it. So I don't know if you can see the blend in there. It's a coarse ground coffee. All right, it holds 6 cups of water. All right, so what we're going to do, I asked Fabula specifically for their recipe. and it is 1 cup of coffee for 4 cups of water. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put my water in, and I have 4 cups measured out, so I'm just going to add that to here. Perfect. I'm a little short. I'm going to get just a little bit more water because I want the best ratio. And I always use filtered water from my refrigerator for my coffee because I feel like it makes a better cup of coffee. All right, let's go ahead and add our coffee. Make sure that's dry. So we need 1 cup of ground coffee. And I like to pack it. They didn't say that, but I do all my coffees. I pack them in there. All right, that's good. All right, let's add this in here. And now let's go ahead and add our coffee. I wish I had a little funnel. If you have a funnel, this would probably be a great time for it. Or use a smaller measuring cup. I should have used a 1/2 cup, but I didn't, because I wanted a full cup, and I should have just done a 1/2 cup twice. But that's all right. We are making it work. All right. So there we go. We've got our coffee in there. And get a spoon. Push it down into the water. I've never made cold brew before. This is a first for me, and you can already see the water turning brown. So what we're going to do, let me just clean the top off a little bit. There we go. I kind of made a mess. And we're just going to put the top on, and you can see the water's already turning slightly brown, so that's pretty cool. I'm just going to put this in the refrigerator for 12 to 18 hours, and so tomorrow morning, let's have coffee together. All right, see you tomorrow. So I thought I'd just show you, this is what it looks like after just a few minutes. And it did tell me in the directions, I just wanted to let you know, it came with a direction book, and it does say to put everything in and then stir the coffee with the water. So that's what I've done, and you can already see the difference in the water. So I am super excited about this. So I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll have coffee together. Hello, welcome back. So it's been about 24 hours since I put the coffee in the fridge. I've got a cup of ice, and I am ready to try some iced coffee. So let me grab that. All right, so here it is. It looks beautiful. It looks rich. I am excited. So let's go ahead and take the top off. And we'll just drain the liquid out of the coffee grounds. Alrighty. I'm going to put this in a cup so it can catch the drips. There we go. All right, so I've got a cup of ice here, and I have a dairy allergy, so I'm going to be using goat's milk. And I think I'm going to pull out my frother, and we will make frothed milk. Alrighty, my husband got me this frother for Christmas, and it is fantastic. So you have options on here. It's by Instant Pot, and you have the option of making cold frothed milk, and then this is a warm and extra froth. And I'm not sure what that one is, but it just comes with this little platform here. So we'll just go ahead and put this on here. And we're going to add, there's a minimum line in the bottom, and that's where I'm going to put this milk at. And then you put the top on, and I'm just going to hit the snowflake and hit start. And it's just going to froth the milk inside there. I'm super excited. And while it froths, I'll grab a straw And I'll grab some maple syrup so we can flavor it. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. I can't wait to show you this. So exciting. The coffee smells great. It smells deep and rich, earthy. I love it. All right, so here's our milk. I'll just bring this up here to show you. Look at how much it frothed up. That's amazing. All right, let's put our coffee in our cup. Right about there should be good. I am going to add a little bit of maple syrup. And I'm going to add the frothed milk. Look at that. Oh my goodness, is that not amazing? I love to watch the milk go down into the coffee. It's just so beautiful. It forms this beautiful brown color. Oh, one of my favorite things. Look at that. All right, let's give it a try. I'm so excited. Can't wait to see how good it tastes. All right, here we go. This is so delicious. Fantastic. So just to recap, this is what we used. We used Fabula coffee, and this is a low acidic, mold-free, clean coffee, organic, gluten-free, only contains organic coffee, ground coarse. Love that. Organic, like I said. I will leave my link for this coffee in the description below, and you can use my coupon code and save yourself some money. I've been using, like I said, Fabula coffee for several years now. I started using Fabula because my stomach was just giving me so many issues, and not to get too personal, but when you get up in the morning and you have a cup of coffee and you're all of a sudden in the bathroom, I think you know what I mean. That's not healthy. Like, coffee's not supposed to do that, but coffee's doing that because it's irritating your gut lining so that you need to go to the bathroom. But I have not experienced any of that with Fabula coffee, but I used to all the time. Like, I knew that if I had a cup of coffee, I would be in the bathroom. So, and a lot of people do, but Fabula is not like that. Coffee should not irritate your gut lining so that you need to be in the bathroom. So check out the cold brew. Check out the cold brew pitcher. I'll put the link in the description below for the coffee. I'll put the link in the description below for the pitcher and for the frother. Summer's here, folks. We need iced coffee. Y'all enjoy. I'm going to sit here and sip my coffee. It's delicious. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.